Now, Donald Trump's surprise move to impose a 25% tariff on Indian goods sent shockwaves through Indian markets. The Sensex dropped nearly 800 points in intraday trade before partially recovering. Brokerages have called it a knee-jerk reaction with expectations that the final tariff may settle at 15 to 20%. This as trade talks continue. Goldman Sachs estimates a 2% hit to India earnings if the tariffs are imposed, but sees no change in India's EPS growth forecast of 12 to 14% for 2025 and 2026. Indian equities have already underperformed peers by 15 percentage points this year. On the other hand, then we have Nomura, which cautions that the elevated tariffs could pose downside risk to India's GDP growth forecast. High-frequency data already shows sluggish urban demand, weak private capex and slowing credit growth. Nomura expects the RBI to resume rate cuts, projecting 25 basis points cut in both October and December. Barclays echoes limited macro impact, pegging the GDP drag at 30 basis points. It also notes the rupee looks oversold, with a possible RBI intervention also required. Brokerages warn of broader strategic fallout. PL Capital links the tariff move to the US displeasure over India's stance on Russian oil, BRICS alignment, as well as the recent defense procurement decisions that it has made. Bernstein says India's position in the China +1 strategy is weakening, especially if China settles at a 34% tariff level. Angel One expects export-oriented stocks to underperform, while investors may shift their focus to domestic themes like consumption, infra financials and healthcare services. Export remains unaffected and for now, a silver lining in an otherwise tense trade environment. Now, the India-US trade talks have hit a wall with no agreement in sight. President Donald Trump imposed a 25% tariff on Indian goods. And India, of course, now faces tough demands. Zero tariffs, full market access for American firms and no sectoral exemptions. Not even for sensitive areas like automobile or textiles. While countries like China leverage rare earth dominance to secure favorable terms, India seems to have no such bargaining chip as of now. Washington's message is pretty clear here if you were to look at it. Either accept US terms or face escalating trade penalties. But this isn't just about trade. We also have to look at what Trump's larger worldview is shaping the pressure campaign. He's pushing for isolation, isolating Russia on the global stage, and expects allies like India to then absorb the ripple effects, which means higher defense spending, new arms deals, and even strategic cooperation involving foreign bases. For now, India has a short buffer thanks to the current oil flows and possible easing of Russian tariffs by October. But the pressure is mounting. An early outline of compromise concludes a reduced 19 to 20% tariff regime, limited carve-outs excluding genetically modified goods, and faster cuts on key US imports as well.
Nobody's ever seen anything.
Any deals that emerge will be likely narrow, not a sweeping free trade agreement. India may end up importing more US defense equipment, energy and possibly nuclear supplies, but even with tariff reductions, many American goods will remain too expensive for the Indian buyers. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal said that the government will take all the necessary steps to protect national interest. Over the last decade, India's exports have steadily risen, yet the path forward lies in making India truly competitive, and that's by shielding against dumping, forging South-South alliances and rewriting the rules instead of just reacting to them.